Good morning, everybody. Today's fun fact: koalas have fingerprints just like humans do. Three things we're going to talk about today. Number one, recognition for yesterday. Number two, review the accident that we had yesterday evening. And last, we're going to talk about telematics a little bit. Number one, just want to say a real big thank you. You guys did a great job yesterday. I know it was a heavy day. We had a high paid day in the center. But we handled the excessive volume and excessive stops and got everything cleaned up. Just a really great effort all around. We were around 600 stops heavier yesterday than we were on peak Monday. And to accomplish that without any helpers on the car or PVD drivers and those sorts of things, resources that we usually have available during peak, says a lot. So I just want to say thank you for your efforts. Great job yesterday. Number two, we did have an accident yesterday evening in the center. I do believe it was an unavoidable accident. The driver was parked outside of a townhouse development along the curb, and other vehicle swerved over in front of our truck and actually made contact with our passenger side bumper with their passenger side bumper. So they very much came over, and even the front wheel of their car had to have been up onto the sidewalk. Not much we could have done, but things to learn from that. We need to make sure that we're always having our flashers on, that we're using our cone, that we've got our mirror pulled in, that we're riding up to a stop, that we're tapping the horn and honking the horn, so that we can do everything we can to mitigate the risk of having that kind of an accident. And that kind of leads straight into the things I want to cover in telematics, the three things that we've been trying to push over the past few weeks and haven't really made much headway on are eliminating seatbelt exceptions, record while idle, and record in travel. All three of those are some type of a distraction, and that's what led to this accident yesterday. The other motorist said that they were reaching for their glasses, and when they did that, the truck swerved because they weren't watching where they were going and veered over and hit our vehicle. It's very easy to do if you're reaching for the diad or looking at the diad while the truck is in motion, to lose what you're doing and for that truck to veer out of the traffic lane. And that's why whenever the truck is on, the diad needs to be in the cradle. Okay? So make that a habit today. If you're not doing that, if you're one of the ones that are popping on my report, please correct that today. Make sure whenever the truck is on, the diad is in the cradle and we're buckling that seatbelt before we start it up. So, three things we talked about today. Number one, recognition for yesterday. Thank you so much. You guys did a great job. Number two, the accident yesterday. When we're parking, make sure we're picking good park positions. We're using our cone, pulling our mirror in, turning our flashers on, and tapping that horn whenever we arrive at a stop. And then telematics-wise, whenever the truck is on, we've got that diad in the cradle. That way we avoid record while idle and record in travel. And we are buckling our seatbelt before we start the truck up. That way we can avoid any kind of seatbelt exception. Okay, safety tip today, power zone. The top of the chest and midline and shoulder to shoulder. We're making sure we're trying to keep all boxes in that power zone at all times. It's a place where when you're carrying that box, it takes the less amount of effort to carry it. So we're trying to avoid any kind of in-range motion. So make sure we're using our power zone today. Other than that, buckle up. Be safe out there today.